Hey guys, doing some more questions for the gram today, so let's dive right in. Hi, Dr. Ish, I need some advice. So, I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. I ended a 2-year relationship back in November, and I've been trying to take my time and heal from that. A few months ago, I finally felt ready enough to put myself back out there again. Good, glad to hear that. So, I started talking to this guy long distance. Careful now. We talked for about 3 months before finally being intimate. Then, immediately after we had sex, he says to me, I really shouldn't have done that. Oh boy. So, I asked him to explain what he meant by that. He says nothing, just forget it. So, of course, I pressed the issue. But he swore up and down that there was nothing to tell and that I was just overthinking things. But then, weeks after we have sex, I see him posting engagement pictures on Instagram. Crying emoji, shaking my head emoji. So, I'm sorry that happened to you. But in a way, I'm actually really glad. And I'll explain why at the end. So, first things first, this is not on you. This is not something you're doing wrong. This is on him, right? This is for every woman who hasn't heard this yet. And for every woman who's heard it but wasn't sure what it means, when a guy says after sex, oh, I really shouldn't have done this. That is a guy's version of, I'm not emotionally available for you. When a guy says after sex, oh, I don't think we should have done this. That is a guy's version of, it's not you, it's me. When a guy says, I don't think we should have done this. That is a guy's version of, you just don't give me those butterflies. When a guy says, I don't think we should have done this. That is a guy's version and a very indirect saying that you're not the one, right? Now, he knew you weren't the one before you had sex, but he wanted to go there with you and he didn't want to tell you beforehand, right? And so guys think that we have to trick women into, in the bedroom somehow. Guys don't understand that for every guy that's out there who wants to have a non-committed, open, casual, sex-filled relationship, there's a woman out there who's with that, right? And not only is she with it, she's actually 10 times better at getting that than you. Guys think we gotta lie and trick you into that situation. So this brings up a very important topic, which is women, you gotta have the conversation about expectations, right? It's okay to have that conversation. There's nothing you're gonna say to a guy who's into you that's gonna scare him out of the door on that first date. So the conversation goes like this. Hey, you know what? I was in a long-term thing. Got out of it a few months ago and just kind of getting my feet wet when it comes back to dating again. And so, I don't know how much of a serious relationship I'm looking for, but we're here. You're cute. You got some things going on. I'm with it if you're with it. I don't really know if I need you to call me, tomorrow just to see how I'm doing afterwards, but we'll figure that part out. You can have that conversation and he's going to sit there like, right, yeah. And repeat it for him because you get to set the terms for your relationships. You get to set the terms for your lovability. You get to set the expectations about what I am looking for and what I'm not looking for, and it's all okay, right? There's no wrong answer there, right? So that's for you. Now, why am I happy that this happened to you? Well, because this was his way of telling you that you're not the one. And oh, by the way, you don't want to be the one because this is a guy who's cheating on his long-term girlfriend. And that's a whole nother set of questions and conversations that they're going to have to ask because something tells me you weren't the first and you probably won't be the last, right? So we're going to thank him for showing us how we get to show up in our next relationship, on our next go round, which is showing up completely, authentically, having the conversation about what you need, what you want, and what you expect. And then we're going to thank him for giving you the magic word, which is next. Hope this makes sense. Go get him. Bye-bye.